With competitive golf drawing to a close, now is the time to work on those lingering swing flaws. Now, there are a wealth of training aids on the market that can help you do so, but finding the right one for you can often be challenging. In this video, we're going to talk about the flexible ones, the bendy ones, the ones that help with club face control, as well as swing plane. And if you like any of the products that you see in this video, they will be linked out in the description below. So which training aids are best for you? We've tested 8 of the best long game training aids. Look out for number 3, it's an absolute game changer. Let's get on to the video. So we're going to start with the best value training aid. This is the G-Grip Mentor, and the idea behind this is that it gives you perfect hand placement. Scotty Scheffler is not an ambassador for this product, but he certainly should be getting paid because he uses this for every practice session and every range session before competitive play. It just neutralizes your grip and makes sure that you keep a neutral club head. The idea is that you can't get too strong or too weak because of these ridges in the grip that keep your hands in the perfect place. Now, the brand itself recommend that you make 20 to 30 swings just with the product on the end of a club to make sure that you get used to the feel of how things work with this. And then once you're used to how that feels and how it swings with that grip on, you can then move to a range and begin to hit balls away. It's a great way to iron out any flaws within your grip and get you hitting more neutral golf shots. The next training aid we're going to talk about is the Champ Key Swing Trainer. Now, this is for all you slicers out there. For anyone who comes over the top and really struggles with that big left to right ball flight, this is the training aid for you. It's also perfect for warming up because of the weight of it. It actually is quite heavy and will really stretch out and loosen out those muscles before your round. And it's a great thing that you can just use on the first tee to get a quick warm up in. But why it helps you if you slice the ball is because of the weight. So when you get to the top, what it will naturally do is just drop your hands a little. And from there, you can really come from the inside and just make a swing on a neutral plane. It's also great for tempo. If you get too quick, it will never keep up. And if you go too slow, you'll just feel it dragging. So this is a great all-in-one training aid, but it's perfect for those of you that slice the ball. Okay, I'm gonna stop what you're doing right there. Make sure you like the video and subscribe to Golf Monthly's YouTube channel before we move on. Have you done it? Right, let's get back to it. Now, this is the one you've been waiting for. This is the hottest training aid on the market right now. You might have seen Rory McIlroy has been using this for the past couple of months, and it's a great way of getting control over your arm rotation as well as club face rotation. Now, as you can see here, it just slots on top of your arms here, and these rods really just help it keep in place. But there's also great use for these rods. When you're filming yourself at the driving range, hitting balls, you set your tripod up, and when you're filming your swing, you really get a great idea of where these rods are placed. You want them to sit in a horizontal line across your arms here when you're at the top of the backswing. And obviously this line will just be pointing up over your right shoulder. It shows that you're in a very neutral position with your arms and you haven't overextended out of your right elbow and you're on plane. Now, another way in which this training aid is really useful for is keeping your arms out in front of your body. It really helps you sync up the arms with the body on the backswing, stops them falling behind and getting stuck, which is a really bad swing tendency I have. The thing I love most about this training aid though is how it helps me really compress my iron shots. I feel like I can really hold the angle and therefore just turn onto the ball with a bit more hinge and therefore get better strike out of my irons and more distance. You kind of want to start off by just hitting kind of smaller pitch shots with that hold, really ingraining that swing thought of compressing the ball by keeping that angle between your wrist and your arms out in front of you. Once you feel comfortable with that, you would just chuck the training aid to the side, and then you would start working through slightly more full swings, keeping that angle and compressing the ball to help you hit better iron shots. Okay, let's talk about speed. Everyone has been chasing it the last couple of years thanks to Bryson DeChambeau hitting close to 400-yard drives. Now, we've tested all the best speed training aids, including the stack system that has helped Matt Fitzpatrick gain considerable yardage on the golf course, as well as the speed sticks by Super Speed. But I found the most beneficial and actually the most simple to be the ripstick. Now, underneath this head cover is just this shaft here that has 3 interchangeable weights underneath it, and the idea behind this is that you can quickly loosen and fasten this to take out weights at a time in order to change the weight of the golf club. Now the reason behind this is that you can then work on overspeed training or underspeed training, and what that would be is a heavier or lighter shaft. Now a standard driver weighs about 300 grams. With all of these in, you're weighing just over 400 grams, so you can imagine how much heavier that feels. If you can get used to swinging something heavier faster, you're naturally going to swing something lighter even faster. So I've been using the Ripstick for a little over a month now, and what they actually recommend is using this for 10 minutes a day, 3 times a week, and doing a few simple drills that you will find on their website. Now one of those drills is a step drill, so you would just step out your left foot and step into the ball and swing through. The others that you might have seen on other sites would be on your knees swinging around. That one I find particularly challenging, but I have felt that I've increased my club head speed, and that has been proven on TrackMan by 3 miles per hour already in a month. So I'm hoping if I continue using this, I'm going to gain considerable ball speed and therefore hit it past all my mates when I play out on the golf course. So the next training aid we're going to talk about is the Me and My Golf True Grip Glove. Now, this is a fantastic training aid for all of you that hook the ball. And the reason behind that is the silicone indicators on here really help you neutralize that grip and stop you getting really strong with your right hand. That is the cause of most people hooking the ball, is getting really strong, and therefore when you get to the top of the golf swing, that club face gets really flat and closed. Therefore when you come down in transition, it's already pointing left, the ball's going to start left, and it's probably going to keep going left. Now one of the reasons why I love this glove so much is it's actually USGA conforming, so that means you can use this in competitive play. It's got the blue silicone indicators on the palm that the grip just simply places in, and then once over the top you've got a knuckle indicator as well as a V grip indicator here with your fingers. From there you could just place the right hand on top over that V and make some swings. You'll see that it naturally just really gets that club face pointing back over your shoulders in a really neutral position. It's a training grip that I love, and the fact that it comes in at around $25 makes it an absolute steal, and it's guaranteed to change your game. Now this is the best training aid for swing play. This is the Sure Set training aid, and if you liked the G-Grip Mentor, you're going to love this thing. This is a golf grip training aid on steroids. It's already attached to the device, and the idea behind this is on the way back, it's going to really help you keep your width and stop you collapsing. But not only that, when you turn around and get to the downswing, it's going to really help keep you on plane. How it's going to help you do that is through this ball and the connection that you have with it. If you're someone who casts and gets over the top of the ball, you're just going to see that device fall out. And vice versa, if you're someone who really collapses and drops those arms in behind, gets stuck on the way through, you're going to see the ball fall out to the left as well. So the idea behind it is that you keep that width the whole way. It's going to really help you drop that club in the slot, compress your iron shots, and really get you turning through with some aggression. So out of all the training aids that I have tested, the G4 Swing Trainer is definitely the best for sequencing. This is a really, really flexible shaft, and the idea behind that is to help you with your sequencing. Now, a lot of amateur golfers get really quick and snatchy from the top, and what you'll see is that iron really cast out in front of you, and you're going to see instant mistakes with your ball flight and strike. If you learn to swing this correctly, it will really help with your tempo and sequencing and get that lower body activated and actually turning first on the downswing with your upper body coming after, gaining complete separation and therefore helping you improve your strike. You'll get a quick understanding here. If I go to the top and get really quick with the backswing, you can see how on the downswing there, I've grounded out really early, hit a fat pull, and in this wet winter condition, that ball wouldn't go that far at all. However, if I sequence this up really well, turn my lower body out the way and let the club deliver in afterwards, we should see a much more flush strike and therefore a straighter ball flight. It's a great way to gain instant detection on your sequencing, and for that reason, I love the G4 Swing Trainer. Okay, this is the best training aid for swing path, and that is the Speed Trap 2.0 by Eyeline Golf. Now, the reason I love this training aid so much is the immediate feedback it gives you. If you're coming over the top or you're getting stuck too much on the inside, you're going to hit these foam poles and they're not going to go flying because they are attached and it's quite a sensible idea, but it would be quite funny if they did go flying so everyone else on the range knows that your path is miles out. But what I love about this is that it comes with this board that essentially has different lines on it for full swing, pitching and chipping, and depending on if you're bottoming out too early, you can actually move the ball position slightly further back to really force yourself to get a bit steeper so you miss that board and make sure that you clip the ball before the turf. I'll give you a quick demonstration here and hopefully I don't completely embarrass myself and hopefully my path is actually working. You can see there I've slotted straight through the foam rails and actually clipped one away really nicely thanks to this board. Now, where it is perfect for swing path is if you're someone who's wanting to learn how to hit more of a draw, you can take these ones out here. And what is actually really handy is that this training aid does come with a booklet that shows you instruction on how to set this up to favor the shot shape that you're trying to deliver. So if you're trying to hit a draw, you would have it this way, so the front left and the back right pole are still in place, and it will get you coming more from the inside. As you can see, that really helped me produce a tight little draw there. But if I was practicing hitting draws in real time, I would remove these two pins that I'm not using here. They do look a little clunky and they do kind of get in the way. It does only take a matter of seconds to remove though. If I was looking to produce a fade, I would swap the pins round and therefore promote a left swing path, getting that ball starting left and moving back to the right. If I did even find this too easy, I could actually move these pins in closer together like so. And you'll see naturally it promotes a really tight path for that club to move through. Clearly I'm not there yet, but if you get your hands on this training aid, maybe you'll get there before me. Hopefully this video has given you some really good inspiration as to what training aids could improve your game this winter. As always, if you like any of the products in today's video, the links for them will be in the description box down below to find the best prices in your area. A big thank you to Burr Hill for hosting us today, but that's all from me. We'll see you next time.